Alright guys, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge is out on most if not all major platforms. I have it on the Xbox One. I have played it through. I've beaten the story mode. I've beaten the arcade mode. I've played multiplayer. I love this game. It is such a love letter to the fans of the original arcade game, Turtles in Time, the Manhattan Project. I mean, it encompasses all the best aspects of those games and makes it something modern. I love this game. But right now, I would like to rank the playable characters. There are 7. There are 7 playable characters, and I'm going to rank them from my least favorite to my favorite. All right, my least favorite playable character is Donatello. Donatello has a long reach, but I'm not a fan of his movements. He's a little slower, and his jump attacks I don't think are as good. Everything about him just seems slower when compared to some of the other characters, except for maybe Casey Jones. And when I'm playing on a beat 'em up, I like to be able to cover a lot of ground in a short time. I like to be able to get from one point to another, from one enemy to another. And Donatello I know he's not lagging, but it just felt like there's a bit of a lag there for me. Even though the reach is there, I just felt like there's a bit of a lag there. So he's number 7. Number 6 is Casey Jones. Casey Jones is also a bit of a slower character. Probably not quite as slow as Donatello. He also doesn't have quite the reach Donatello does, but he definitely has the power, and I love his animations. At the end of the level, some of his special animations, his taunts. I really like those aspects of this character, but again, he's not quite fast enough for me to get from that point A to point B, from that one enemy to the other, to really be a character that I go to a lot. So Casey Jones is number 6. Number 5 is Splinter. Splinter does have some of the quickness that I look for in characters. Splinter might be one of the most balanced of all the characters. His reach may not be there, but his aerial attacks are pretty good, and he's, like I said, just a really balanced character. But when I'm looking for a character, balance isn't, and especially in a beat 'em up like this, balance isn't necessarily what I'm looking for. I'm looking for strengths that work in conjunction with how I like to play. Splinter's animations are a little boring. His taunt is a little boring. It's just not my. I don't have a lot of fun when I'm playing this character. So he is number 5. Number 4. Number 4 is April O'Neil. Now, April O'Neil has the speed that I like. But also, again, kind of some of her attacks are a little bland. She uses like news tools to attack people with. And I just don't have, while the speed is there, I just don't have the fun playing this character like I do the top 3. So she does have some of the tools that I like. The reach is short, but I do like the tools. But I'm just not really loving the animations, the taunting. It's just not my favorite character to play. So that's number 4. Number 3 is Leonardo. Leonardo is a lot of fun. I really like his special move. And again, he's just a fun character to play. His taunts is fun. His animations are fun. I like the top 2 better, though. So these top 3 are definitely all kind of close to each other, but the top 2 are definitely better for me. Number 2 is Raphael. Now, Raphael, he was my favorite character in the arcade game. He was my favorite character in Turtles in Time. He always had powerful special attacks. He always, for me, he always had enough agility. And I also just love the character. Raphael is my favorite of the 4 turtles. In this one, he doesn't quite have the aerial attacks that I like. His special attack in Turtles, the arcade game, his special attack was like this swipe thing that he did, and it was very effective. And in this one, I just don't feel like the special attack is very effective from me. The special attacks I've learned in this game are most effective when you're trying to clear a screen of a lot of bad guys. And I always use them to fight bosses with. So when I'm trying to use his special attack to fight a boss, it just doesn't work quite as well for me as some of the other special attacks do. I like his animations, I like his taunts, he's a fun character to play. For me, it really came down to his special attack. My number one, though, is Michelangelo. Michelangelo has some speed, he has some reach. I love his aerial attacks, I love his special attack, his taunt. He does this little dance. I love his taunt. His even his animations at the end of level screens. I love playing this character, and you can tell that they definitely put a lot of care into these characters, really trying to capture their personalities. I think that's most true with Michelangelo. They did a great job of catching his personality, and I just have a lot of fun playing with him. Like I said, his aerial attacks is the best in the game. And I've always, in these beat 'em ups, I've always loved my aerial attacks, especially if I'm getting low on health. I'm able to do some aerial attacks to avoid some hits, and Michelangelo's is the best in the game. So for me, Michelangelo is the best character in Shredder's Revenge. But it's all subjective. Who's your favorite character in Shredder's Revenge? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear what you have to say on it. While you're down there commenting, subscribe to my channel, and until next time, we'll see you guys later.